Hello everyone, and welcome to the GameMaker click and pick tutorial. Now in this one we're going to be changing all the drag and drop into code. So what we'll do is delete all these events and in the create event I think we did this in the previous game, but just do this. Direction equals choose 45, 135, 250, 225, and 315. So for those of you that don't know, what we're doing here is the exact same as the start moving in direction thing. So that will choose, if you remember our 4 little arrows that we clicked, that's them there. So it's just the angle in which the person's going to move. Then we want to set his speed to 3. That's what we had last time. So direction is the variable, is which way the person's moving. Speed equals the speed. Now, in the step event here, we want to add actually first we'll do this. Light a collision event with the wall. Move, bounce, wall. And we'll do the one there. So we'll just do that there. So what that does is it'll bounce off the wall. So we'll go back into here. So this is what I meant by the move fix thing. So that's our, that's what choosing is. We can pick any direction. There's several different ways you can do it. I just prefer choose, so I can just select those 4. And that's what our speed one did. So on the wall, when we did that, it's just like saying bounce. So in our step event here, if mouse check button left, I think that's right, VK left. So what this does is it checks if it's being clicked. Alright. If so, we'll start, open the parentheses, we'll do this. We want to set score plus equals 5. We want to move it to where it started. We can move it to random, so if we want to do that, it's a bit more difficult. X equals random range, and then you got to do 0 plus 32. So we go 32, and then room width minus 32, and that's to stop the character, the monster from spawning inside the walls, and it's very annoying. So if you just go room x equals x start, y equals y start, then you close the parentheses. So what that's doing there is if it's clicked on the mouse, it'll do that. And the reason I'm doing this in the step event and not left click and all that is because I want to add a few more things into the step event onto the other ones. So now what we can do is just delete click 2 and 3. We'll duplicate click 1 because we want to make it a little bit harder, and we can do that. So we'll just set speed to 4. We'll increase the score to 10 again, and we'll bounce. Oh, get out of it. We'll duplicate that again. Now in click 3, we're actually going to make it move to a random spot in the room. So we'll go change the score to 20. 20. We want it to go to random. We'll go I random range 32 room. Oh, we got to add. They're 32 wide, so you got to add 32 onto there as well. So half 32, so 16, 32, 48. So we go 48. Then we go room width minus 48. And to go up and down, we go I random range 48 room height minus 48. So that'll make it jump to anywhere in the room. Now, floor random we'll go 60. We want to put an if in front of this. If floor random 60. So this is the it's got a dice effect, right? So what this will do is it'll actually make the click one change directions randomly. So it has a 1 in 60 chance of changing direction. So if we go if floor random 60 equals, we'll say 1. Direction choose. We'll do this. Open parentheses. Direction equals choose 45, 130, 135, 215, 225, and 315. Close parentheses. Now you'll see that in motion in a little bit. Now, wall doesn't do anything in here. Now we got a few more things in here, all of which we can modify. So we'll delete that, and delete that. Now in the create event, lives equals 3, score equals 0. So it sets the lives to 3 just like we did before in the drag and drop, and it sets the score to 0. Now both of these are called global variables. Now what a global variable is it's affected in all of the codes. So if you're talking about lives, it's talking about this. If you're talking about score, it's talking about that. Only if you write it that way. You can go p score, and that'll create your own one. Now we want to go draw text xy. We'll go lives. Now when we're typing text into this, you have to put the quotation marks around them, else things get a little bit iffy. Oops. Draw text x y plus 16 score. I'll explain this all in a minute. String score. Now, for those of you that haven't seen my previous videos, what this line does is it does the exact same as that draw button did. So, in where this is located, it'll draw the word lives, and then it'll write this piece of this here. Now, because that's a string, that'll write that lives thing there. So that's what I mean. You could put this draw event in anything, and it would still affect it. So the same with score, but we have to put plus 16 because the height of it is 16. So if you didn't have that in there, I'll actually show you that first. If you didn't have that in there, then things would get a little bit funny. So other, no more lives. We'll show message. You got a score of plus string score, and then game restart. So what this does here is when you have no more lives, it will show you this message here, and after you hit OK, the game restarts. Now we got our bombs, and again, this is going to get a bit more interesting. Because what we want to do, I could have just deleted that, I'll do that now, is we're going to duplicate click number 3. We'll call it bombs. Sprite bomb. So we'll start him off with a speed of 5. I'm going to change click number 3's speed as well. We'll do all this, but instead of that, we want to do lives minus equals 1. So that says lives minus 1. And it'll start moving around randomly as well. So that's going to make it a bit more interesting. So in here, this is our last little thing we have to do. That's interesting. In here, we just got to change these around a little bit. Add event, create alarm. Now, you put these little square ones here to set what number the alarm is. So you got that 1, 2, 3. We'll just go alarm 0 equals 90. So that's how many steps there are. An event alarm 0 instance create x y bombs. So that does the create instance thing, and then we want to set alarm 0 equals to 60. So we have it. So in that piece of code there, instance create is this one here, and then it sets the alarm again. So if you have a look here, save and press play, we're going, the first thing I want you to see is the score, which for some reason isn't working, because I forgot to set the draw text. Okay. I'll just, give me 1 second. Hey everyone, I'm back. I just had to figure out the code for white, but then I realized you don't actually need it. So, you want to go to draw, set, color, C underscore white. See, that's just saying I'm going to set all text color to that. Now, we'll put our little click character dudes back in here. There's 4 of them. We'll put 2 of him. Press that and press that. There you are. They're all walking around. Watch these guys. Watch him, watch him. Oh, bounce. There you go. All of a sudden he just jerks off to the left. Now if you have a look at the score over here, it's a bit jumbled up. That's why you've got to go in here. You've got to add that plus 16. Just makes it a little bit nicer. You just remember that, how high it is. It'll make life a lot easier for you. There we are. Now, all the games I'm making, if anyone would like them, if you just give me your email address, I'm happy to send you the file so you can have a play around. You'll notice the bombs are jolting around too. Have a nice day.